Hey, what's up, people? You know something? You ever wonder why you hear all of this news when it comes to, different cures for cancer, and then all of a sudden it just goes away? You ever wonder about that stuff? Now, here's the thing. I'm very sure that cancer is a complicated um, ailment to deal with, but you're not about to convince me that this stuff doesn't have a cure. I don't believe that. We are way too far along in the area of science and technology for anybody to convince me that we don't have sound minded treatment that gets rid of it. I don't believe that. I believe that cancer, right now as it stands, is a money making avenue. The whole treatment of it, the consistent, um, funding that it receives to quote unquote find a cure. I believe there's too much money in treatment and research to where if any cure was to come about, it would be suppressed. I think we do live in a world that is that evil that would sit up there and allow massive amounts of people to die just so they can get more money. I just believe that. That's way too commonplace. It is very much so, characteristic of the world that we live in. Because, truth be told, I feel like when it comes to serious ailments, that the information needs to be made open source. I feel like it's a situation to where it should be all hands on deck. It should just be made available to the general public, and there should be a reward at the end of whoever finds a cure for it. I do not believe that this kind of stuff should be concealed. I believe that the information should be out there. And I'm talking about every serious ailment, that's chronic. Like, I just feel like that would be the best way to deal with finding out if there's an actual cure. Because number one, people are going to be motivated by money to put the cure out there. You understand what I'm saying? So that would give them the incentive. And the fact that it's open source, you'll have various people from all of these backgrounds, you know, um, checking in on, okay, well, this person is saying that, this is helpful, and this person is saying that that's helpful, and I'm going to try this technique. And anybody who's sitting around here, playing pretend like, oh no, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. We have to do more research. They will be found out very quickly. But you have to bring this stuff out to the open. I'm just tired of seeing people die from that ailment. I'm sick of seeing people die from cancer. You know, like I'm so sick of hearing the stories of people's family members being killed by cancer. I was watching this one video where this one father, young guy, possibly to his early 20s, I mean, late 20s or early 30s, you know, talking to his kid about how, there's a monster in his stomach that keeps growing, and the doctors are trying to find a cure for it. And this guy got tears in his eyes because he knows that, to get hit by that big C word, it's like, damn, dude. Like, you feel like the clock is over your head. And I just don't believe that there's no cure for cancer. I do not believe it, you know? But I think it has to go further than just saying that you don't believe there's not a cure for cancer, that there's a cure out there. I feel like there has to be moves made in the medical industry to where it's just made open source. Like, this has to be an all doctors on deck and all scientists on deck. Like, like, it really has to be just made available to the general public. Because I'm telling you, man, when you're at the end of your life, when you feel like you're about to die and treatment's not working, I feel like people who, you know, believe they can get some more years out of whatever possible trial treatment, they would go for it. I know I would, you know, because it's like, hey, man, what do you have to lose in that situation? Um, but yeah, I'm just sick of hearing about how, there's all this, there's possible cures out there, and then these stories just go away. Like I get sick of that stuff, you know.